It was a long day of PSIing, very emotional day of trying to be world changers around here, and it's actually changing a lot of my perspective on what's going on in the world, what my contribution to the world is, what my purpose should be. So now I'm playing pool with Josiah to de-stress. And look at his sexy ass. Yes. Yes. Think. But yeah. So look forward to some hard-hitting, badass new content as I begin to figure out my actual purpose in life. Also, he's severely trouncing my ass. I don't know why. I'm going to fix this right now. Alright, so met this nice waitress, and she was telling us how Aquariuses are bored and they need to create drama in their relationships when they're bored. Alright, so we're talking about the new unicorn fucking Frappuccino with the cool waitress girl. What's Destiny, right? Yeah. Oh, I can't tell YouTube. Fuck YouTube. You can't know her name. But, so she says it's mango flavored? What?
Mango, I guess, and milk with blue and purple food coloring with, like, sweet tart sprinkles on it.
That sounds pretty good, though.
It does.
We're going to have to try this unicorn Frappuccino. Hey, give me that drink. Tomorrow, we should try the unicorn Frappuccino. How many calories is it, you know?
I haven't thought about it. Calories, I'm not sure. I have to look it up. But I know it has 62 grams of sugar in it.
All right. Here, I'm going to shoot. Tell my YouTube audience how to get girls.
How to what?
Get girls.
How to get girls. Ooh, that's... be nice.
Okay.
Do not...
Okay, so have you dated any guys who are actually nice?
No.
Okay, so that doesn't work then.
That doesn't work because they're not nice. How to get cool girls?
Yeah.
Be cool and opening, and they want us to tell his friends how to get cool girls.
This lost again. Nice. That's 7 games already? 6.
You what? Yeah, you are. I think you're cool. So... My coworker says, be yourself, and what?
Be yourself, don't put on airs, and you'll find somebody who's meant for you.
Be yourself, don't put on errands, and you'll find someone that's meant for you.
Put on airs. Try to be something you're not.
Don't try to be something you're not.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
It does.
That is how.
Definitely.
I am
yourself.
myself all the goddamn time.
There you go.
Okay. Be yourself, she says. Okay. Which one of your men that you have dated has ever been honest with you?
My ex that I had for 7 years.
All right. So if you want a long relationship, be honest. Be yourself. Don't put on airs.
Do not hit women.
Oh, yes. Don't hit women.
Do not hit women. Don't hit that bitch. No matter what she does to you, no matter if she punches you in the face first, do not hit her back.
Okay, but what's your advice?
Wait.
No, I say that because
right.
I hit him first. So.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. See,
You gotta hold it with that hand so you can see your face. All right. What's your advice for guys whose girlfriends hit them?
For the guys whose girlfriends hit them first, I would say hold the bitch down and let her lose her shit. She will calm down eventually. Just do not hit her.
Okay.
You can maybe put a pillow over her face, but that's about it. It's true. That's how I calm down. Like, my ex would choke me out until I passed out, so it calms you down, believe me. Just don't hit her. Don't punch her. Don't leave bruises.
Joker, don't hit her.
Yeah, choke her. Don't hit her.
Okay, so why do you think you guys aren't together anymore? If you're so
Because I just couldn't take his insecurities anymore.
okay.
Too insecure. I wasn't allowed to see my family. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. I wasn't allowed to barely work late shifts. He was just totally jealous, insecure that I was gonna cheat on him.
Did you eventually cheat on him?
Never cheated. Just talk to other people. Yes. Never.
Okay.
Okay, I did kiss a couple other people, but that was
That's
about
not
it.
cheating.
That's not having sex.
No oral?
No.
Okay.
Never
Have
like
you
that.
ever tried an open relationship?
I'm not good at open relationships because I catch feelings very easily. And I will kill the other bitch. So that doesn't work either.
Okay, so you're a server. How do you pick up a server?
How do you pick up a server?
Yeah. If I was a meek, young man, strapping, successful, beautiful man who didn't hit women, only choked them when they got uppity, how would I?
And they were not.
How would I get you interested?
Usually I don't know, all girls are different. Some are,
How would I get an Aquarius interested?
as an Aquarius, I would have to say, be open, willing to talk or hang out, stay in control, and don't let her get out of control. No. Will I ever know?
Wow, that's like most girls' fantasy, actually.
Definitely not
Like
mine.
9 out of 10 girls I've
I
ever
think
asked.
it's disgusting.
if they've
Not
ever-
that they ever act on it, but they will. That's their first go-to.
Yeah, that's usually the first. Like a girl. Like, what's your most wanted fantasy? I want to be banged by 2 dudes.
Really?
Seriously, that's like 90% of the girls I've ever talked to.
That's some
Yeah.
dirty ass hoes then.
Meeting up with an old friend, Devin.
What up?
What up? Over here at the Twin Peaks are we in Vegas or in Henderson? In Henderson. After a rousing night of talking to the one server at the pool hall with Josiah. But it was a good time. When you see this one, you'll see her like talking about how to pick up girls. Like, she's hilarious. She was just like,
Are we sending this to a specific person?
no, it's gonna get cut into the daily vlog, right?
Got it.
It's hilarious. She's like, oh, be nice and be yourself and don't front, right? And then she's just like, and don't hit people.
Can I get a
What's
vodka
up?
soda?
Tito's, absolute, kettle blend.
Whatever's on well.
Whiskey. You have Buffalo Trace? Yes. One of those. Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, don't hit them, and if you're a heroin addict, get help, and
What?
yeah, like her relationship that's like all abuse, like
Yeah.
like it was so like hardcore, and I'm like, wow, this shit's real.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
And like, there's a big part of that, and then there's the other part of what causes attraction and what gets you to think someone's the best friend. And if those are very different things. Like, if you listen to everything that they say, you're essentially their girlfriend. And that doesn't cause attraction. And so there's kind of a you see what I'm saying? Like, it's good to listen, but at the same time, if you listen too much, it loses attraction. And so there's certain things that I think make you masculine, certain things that make you feminine. And I have, I don't want to mention their names, especially in video, but I had friends that I met them at their wedding, and I didn't understand their dynamic with the two of them. Like, I didn't get it. And I told Heather, I don't get how this is working out between the two of them. And they got divorced like a year later. And he turned into a completely different person. Like, he went from like very submissive. She's in charge. She wears the pants. She tells him what to do. And like as soon as he got single, he started getting like hot girls, and he turned into more of like an asshole, but like a funny asshole. Like, funny. But he didn't study pickups to do that. That's just his natural personality.
Right.
That like once he stopped being suppressed, he just came out that way.
Right.
And I could see how like it didn't start that way. She was originally attracted to him. He just caused me fun. Right. And just over time of like trying to cater to her needs and being afraid of how she would react to things, because sometimes women tend to overreact a little bit, and like being afraid of the reaction of doing that like he just become a little bit more submissive day after day.
Yeah.
By the time I met him, he was weak.
Right.
Like he was visibly weak, but he didn't see it. And I'm looking at the two of them like I don't get it. Like how are they even together? And a year later they split up, and it was for that exact reason.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah.
And so, with what you're saying of trying to address abuse and whatnot, it does require listening to them. It does require being sensitive. It does require like, those things, which are typically feminine traits.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
Now, I think that because what you're talking about, like from the pickup parlance, is called.
Wait, what?
You guys doing pigs now. I heard that.
You heard hamsters, you heard pigs.
Yeah, I'm just
You got your head in the barnyard realm.
in like a petting zoo kind of thing going on.
We're gonna open a petting zoo. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
That's what I was thinking it was gonna go down. I'm like, what the frick? What are you guys talking? I was like, Mikey hustled off.
From the pickup parlance, what you're talking about is like emotional tampon theory, right? It's like if you're the guy who's the gay best friend who listens to all the problems, and oh my god, girl, I know, like, okay, yeah, I think that you're right. If a guy exhibits the behaviors that is better suited by, the best friend type, whatever, then yeah, you're going to kill attraction if attraction is the only thing that bonds you, right? In the first 10 hours, right? Yeah. You don't do that, because the first 10 hours, all it is attraction, okay? But once you start establishing a certain level of rapport, once you have a lot of sex, once you establish dominance in a bunch of other different ways, then you can sort of lax back on that stuff and still be a strong communicator. Secondly, when you communicate, you don't have to sit around and make her feel comfortable about herself, and you don't have to try to fix all of her problems. From a David Data perspective, all you have to be is a standstill tree in the storm. Right? Which is okay. You don't have to fucking sit there and be like, oh, and be a emote the same way. You don't have to match that. You don't have to be like, you're weak and I'm weak too, and that's why we fix it. No, she has to trust you to be able to, when shit hits the fan, boom, right? And so you can't give that up. But what I mean by address abuse is less being her therapist, being her best friend. She has therapists and best friends for that role.
Exactly. Yeah.
But more being sensitive is not the right word. Including the reality of her past in your decision making.
Okay.
So, if you know that a certain sexual position brings up sexual trauma memories,
Okay.
do you simply expect her to just get the fuck over it, or do you cater to that?
So
in your sexual dominance,
it depends because and this is getting into some deep shit, but
into what?
Into some deep shit.
Yeah,
but
we do that.
But a lot of women fantasize about vomit.
Yes.
Okay.
That's true.
Even those that have that way.
Yes, that's true.
And so in that moment, they may actually want that. So you're trying to like be sensitive to it, but it might be what they want.
Sure.
They're not going to tell you that because like that. I mean, maybe they will, but in all likelihood, it's uncomfortable for them to tell you that.
Yeah.
But they might want that.
So
I don't know.
And so my solution in that place is calibration.
Yeah.
Try things, fuck it up, go the other way. Understand that you're not only understanding and sensitive of her needs, but you're still willing to take her places she's not used to. You're still willing to take her on the adventure she doesn't know about. You're still willing, you know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now here's one of the problems with I get calibration, but one of the problems with calibration is that if you're consciously trying to calibrate, you're thinking about it. Okay? And if you're thinking about it, you are in a sense demonstrating neediness because you are trying to cater. And if you don't, like, and this is why I'm supposed to date more girls, is like because they don't even think about it.
So that's an extreme spectrum opinion.
Yeah.
And I think that what you're saying is totally valid. Again, when attraction is the only bond.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Okay.
what works in pickup works for a very particular set of reasons in the attraction phase. And a lot of this, like, fear, I don't know what he thinks of me, you gotta keep him on edge, you do all this stuff, and you calibrate like this. When she feels unsafe, you make her feel safe. When she feels too safe, you make her feel uncertain,
But
right?
that goes back to what I was saying before about this friend, that he didn't just snap of fingers go from like cocky funny guy to weak guy.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a slow process that turned him into that. And my thought is that like it's essentially like there's a lot of natural forces to make that happen. So you kind of have to like put a conscious effort to not make that happen. Like,
I see what you're saying.
so, and the way that you do that is the attraction type stuff.
I disagree. I think that you're right. If you look at attraction as the only connector, right? So if you look at other types of bonding, right? If you look at rapport, if you look at comfort, if you look at sexual chemistry, those things are going to help deepen your relationships past the point of like trust and uncertainty, right? In pickup, we calibrate all the time. We calibrate safety versus adventure, mostly. And there's other things we calibrate, but the act of calibration isn't neat. Being a guy who can see now, if you start calibrating and you think about it all the time and it's not like a kind of a natural thing for you, then you need to practice until it becomes more natural, right? Same thing with comfort. If you are comforting and listening and great, and then you fail to perform your own life mission as a man, you fail to protect, you fail to dominate, you fail to take on adventures, you fail to do the things that are also masculine, then yes, you become a pussy little bitch, become really needy, you lose all the things she was attracted to you, and she writes you off. She loses respect, and that's how that happens. I believe that. But you don't have to avoid making her feel comfortable, making her feel safe, just to establish dominance and whatever. You can do both.
Yeah.
Now, you can't do that in the first 10 hours, right? Now, I get that.
Yeah.
But once she's sort of given herself over to you, had her first few orgasms, right? The relationship, all the cards are on the table, and the relationship fundamentally changes. To now, is this man suitable to protect me for long term? Yeah. Right? And as you move that forward, if she continues to treat you in ways that maps you into her abuse scenarios and you don't address those things, the relationship's going to fail anyway, because she's going to cross your boundaries. And if you're going to man up like you wouldn't pick up, you just set hard boundaries and be like, look, bitch, change your behavior or leaving, right? But if you do that a year into the relationship, that's